Hello, my name is Leanna, and in the spirit of the holiday season, I'm going to read you guys the closest thing I have to a Christmas story. A holiday-themed Mad Lib filled out with the help of my subscribers' best-selling designs. I'd like to add that I ordered this Santa hat through Walmart pickup yesterday, and I spent a half an hour sitting in the Walmart parking lot waiting for a man to bring me one Santa hat, and I could have just walked in and bought it because they had plenty. Unlike Target. No shade. If you don't know what a Mad Lib is, it's a book with a bunch of fun little short stories, emphasis on short. There's a bunch of spaces throughout it asking for everything from an adjective, a verb, a pronoun, an exclamation, a noun, and then you fill those out with whatever you want and it creates a little bit of a ridiculous story. So I'm going to use my subscribers' best-selling designs as inspiration to fill out the story. So I thought it would be a fun combination of the holiday season, my subscribers' fantastic art, and me getting to chroma key myself into a holiday living room, because I did not decorate my actual room. First we have Aritra Sir, who is going to help us find an adjective. Best-selling. If it ain't XO, then it gotta go. We need an adjective, so I'm gonna have to go with black since it's the most dominant. Thank you, Aritra Sir. You are starting us off on a very interesting note. Something is gonna be black. Next, we are gonna need a plural noun. And SM Illustrations is going to help us out with that. This is such a fun banner. I love that Paris vibe going on. All right, best-selling. We have a graduation illustration. So plural noun, we could do degrees, we could do grad caps, we could do gowns, we could do hair, but I'm gonna have to go with graduates because it kind of encompasses the whole thing. It's time for an adjective, and ISO-BXL is gonna help us out with that. Oh my gosh, I love succulents, I love the freaking socks, hats, and hot chocolate and coffee. Okay, I should focus on what I'm here for. Best-selling, we've got Doomsday's Bastille sticker. I don't know that song or that artist.
When I watch the world burn, all I think about is you.
No, but I actually listened to the song and it's not bad. We're looking for adjective, and this one is a little bit more ominous, I want to use the word. It's a lyric and it's clearly emotional, and you do have sentimental in the tags, and I'm definitely swaying towards sentimental for the adjective because it's thinking about the past and it's dark, but I want to think hopeful, so we're just gonna go and go with sentimental. Very interesting addition to the story. We need a noun, and Dimensions C169 is gonna help us. I have decided this is the best banner I've ever seen. Just wanted to point that out on Redbubble. I've seen many banners I like. This is the best banner I've ever seen. Also, I want everything I see right now on this page. Corgi Quarantine Essentials is the bestseller. And we need a noun. The vent just turned on, but Adobe Premiere Pro can get rid of it, so you're not welcome into the audio of this video. Okay, anyway, the corgi is dominant. We're talking about quarantine, which is technically a thing, so that could be the noun, but we're gonna have to go with corgi for the noun. As much as we have plenty of nouns around it, I'm gonna have to go with corgi. Design story is gonna help us get a plural noun. I want all of this too. I want your designs. Okay, and the bestseller is the peach themed. So we need a plural noun. We're gonna go with peaches. That was pretty easy. Dynamic design is now going to help us find a verb. Best-selling. Let's see what they've got. My foot just fell asleep. This is actually really bad. I'm actually wearing Halloween socks. I didn't want to talk about that or acknowledge it, but clearly nothing is going perfectly, so I think I got the blood cells back to normal for the most part. All right, dynamic design, what can you do for us? Verb. Okay, it's baking related. We're gonna have to go with bake for the verb. That ought to be interesting. And I am gonna add photos as I tell the story to try to create a more visual, interesting, fascinating experience. Okay, best-selling Todd Bruni.
It also might be Todd B. Rooney.
We need a noun, and you've got a pink dahlia.
I just learned it is pronounced Dahlia and not Dahlia. And that is why I totally understand when people say my name wrong.
Okay.
And the noun is going to be dahlia. Christina, I need you to help me find an adverb. Best-selling. I want to say Jujutsu Kaisen. I think that's what it is, and it's a quote. And I don't know the context, but I'm Googling it.
It's a Japanese manga series.
So we have to do a little bit of research on this one. I'm gonna be entirely honest with you guys. I'm 24, but I never acknowledge adverbs or what they are. So I just went back to like 4th grade, basically. I don't know when we learned that. It can be things like early, first, last, or anything with ly at the end. This one was tricky. I had no idea what Jujutsu Kaisen is. I want to say powerfully, because I don't necessarily know the context, but I know these people are driven based on their eyes. I know that they don't take from anyone. I'm gonna say powerfully. Thank you, Christina. You kept me on my toes there. Dallas Robinson is gonna help us come up with a noun, but his page will never load on my desktop. I don't know why, but it will load on my cell phone.
So I'm gonna record it on my phone.
It's called Let's Go to the Mall A-Line Dress. You have a pink and yellow star pattern, and when I see this pattern, the first thing I think is pattern. So we're gonna go with pattern. I'm excited to see how pattern relates to wrapping a present. Aside from the fact that almost all wrapping paper has a pattern on it. Okay, my SD card just filled up.
5 minutes later.
Manya Malhotra, I need a color from you. I already used peach for a noun. I don't think I should use it for a color. You know what? It looks like rose gold, so I'm gonna go with rose gold. Kim Vang, I need you to give me a noun. There is a fish, there is a bell, there is a collar, there are leaves, there is an incorporation of Japanese, but I'm going to go with cat because it's the overall subject. Adrianero SR. Please help me find an adjective. Okay, colorful cubes. It's gonna have to be colorful. Some of these are very like upfront. When you see it, you know. I could say intricate because Rubik's cubes are intricate, I think. Very complicated or detailed, sure. But I'm gonna go with colorful. Movie vigilante. All right, we've got Schitt's Creek, You David. The famous Alexis phrase. Verb, we're gonna have to go with drive because we've got a license plate. Fun for the brain, I need an adjective. That's a cool banner. And it has my 2 favorite colors in it. My 2 favorite colors are Barney, basically. Adjective, look at you doing stuff. Again, very clear, this one's gonna be lazy. Cool. Wendy Marie Media, I need a plural noun. I smile with my eyes. You guys already know what I'm gonna say for the plural noun. We will go with eyes. That's a cute one for a mask. I like that. I also like the ones that say will remove for and then a food afterwards. Those are fun. Coco and more. Coco, I need you to give me an adjective. Okay. Adjective. Black is too easy. Adaptive. Throughout evolution, we have adapted to different circumstances and in turn, evolved and changed. Adaptive. Sunmise, I need you to give me an exclamation. Let's see what your bestseller is. Tropical leaf pattern. Exclamation is an interesting one. It's just proclaiming anything you want. I consider tropical, but I'm actually gonna go with the word leaves. And I think that's a goofy thing to randomly shout. Last but not least, Shopina, I need you to give me an adjective. We have got Sagittarius as your bestseller, and we need an adjective. I'm gonna have to go with spiritual, as zodiac is definitely a spiritual concept. Having said that, we are now done, and it's time to tell you the story of how to wrap a present. Gonna turn down the lights.
Before you start to wrap your Christmas present, make sure you have plenty of black paper and lots of little graduates to stick on the package. If you are wrapping something sentimental, such as a corgi, it is best to tape peaches around any parts that might bake. Then take brown wrapping dahlia and wrap it powerfully. Take care that there is not a pattern poking out anywhere. Now take the expensive rose gold paper that you bought at the cat store and make a colorful package. Finally, put stickers on that say "Do not drive until Christmas," and put it under the tree with all the other lazy eyes. Then, on Christmas morning, when you see all your adaptive relatives opening their packages and saying, "Leaves," you will feel positively spiritual. Well, that was an interesting and unique story.
I appreciate very much that you're still watching, so comment below if you're still here which word stood out to you, which word you felt added something to the story, where it would not have been the same without that word. If you like this, I didn't realize a lot of people don't like saying please like, but I'm so used to it at the end, so up to you. And then it's up to you if you want to subscribe. Either way, thank you so much for still being here watching the video, and I hope you have a great holiday and New Year. Now I'm going to meditate in this room because it's just a nice and peaceful room, and I'm already in the cross-legged pose. Upload on my desktop a holiday-themed Mad Lib consisting of a very short story asking for everything from an adjective. It's a very short story that asks you to... Anyway, if you don't know what a Thank you, Eritrea. Thank you, Eritrea, sir. You are starting off a... Alright, that's what we got. I hope you got... Honestly, I can technically stand on this foot, but I can't feel it.
There's not a pattern poking out anywhere. Expensive rose gold paper that you bought at the cat store.